Hello everyone, happy Easter. I am taking you along for a ride and I want to talk about Easter. I am a Christian, and I guess more specifically, I consider myself a Protestant Christian. Even more specifically, evangelical. Even more specifically, I would say, not too sure about all the specifics, but within the category of charismatic Pentecostal. I need to be careful as I'm driving here. Okay. So, all of that to say, the way that I celebrate Easter, or the resurrection of Jesus Christ Day, Resurrection Day, the way I have always celebrated this day is by going to church. Different churches have always had their own ways, their own traditions of celebrating this day. And we usually sing songs that are usually, you know, sung, but you know, sometimes they sing special songs. They prepare special songs that really focus on and speak on the resurrection of Jesus, the power of what he did. They focus on how Jesus, you know, resurrected on the third day after he died on the cross on what we call Good Friday. And on the third day he rose again, and how he conquered sin and death, and he made it so that we can have eternal life. We are forgiven through his sacrifice, that only Jesus Christ could pay the price for the wages of our sin. He brought us, made us have this good relationship with him. So the songs talk about things like that, and we hear a message on the topic as well. But most of the time churches are focused on, we invite people to come to our church because you know, like I said, evangelicals, those kind of churches are very focused on inviting people so that as many people can hear about Jesus and be saved. So I've always been, you know, happy, made it a priority to go to church on these days, and you know, talk to my kids about it. In the past, I've bought books where it teaches kids about Easter in their own, on their level. Some Easters we've done Easter egg hunts. I've participated in other things where, like, it's more focused on just like a little game where kids can really focus on the resurrection story. I will say that this Easter is very different from any other that I have lived in my 3 decades of life plus. has just flipped off. I can't drive faster than what I can when I'm about to turn left. It's different because I've learned that my tradition, as far as Easter is concerned, it's you know, it has its history in church history, and I would love to learn more about that for myself. Read on, you know, who decided that on this particular month every year we're going to celebrate this day. Who made these decisions? I'm all for it, just like I'm all for Christmas and Thanksgiving and other good days like Mother's Day, birthdays. I'm all for celebrating these things. But I do want to know where the tradition started and why. And it wasn't until recently that, I mean like a year ago or more, that I've known that there might be certain anti-Semitic reasons for it. Even if that is the case, even if that is the origin, I mean, I don't have anything against with us creating our own traditions. I see it as a positive thing. Nothing wrong with celebrating Jesus' resurrection, the gospel, right? That is the main message. And of what we believe, that is life, you know, that is the best, most important thing that anyone can hear, including that person that flipped me off. Like, that's what people need. That's what people need for the life that really especially matters, right? For all eternity. And so I have nothing, like, there's nothing wrong with it. But I will say that there is a little damper in my heart, and obviously there might be other things going on in my life that have me feeling a little low. Today, been feeling sick, and I am actually just leaving the doctor appointment. I'm on my way to get some medicine. But I think that it does make me ask myself questions about the origins, and about, you know, are we as Christians separating ourselves from the Jewish origins, from those traditions that, I mean, the earlier Christian traditions, the earliest Christians were Jewish, you know, the disciples, and Apostle Paul, also Jewish. And I know that we are not obligated as Gentiles, you know, even as Jewish people, Jewish Christians. I know there's no like obligation to continue certain things, but are there benefits? Are we able to be better educated Christians? And would that help us better understand, grasp the importance of today, like today that we celebrate? So I have heard that sometimes Easter aligns with the, oh great, my pharmacy's closed today, so I have to call and ask them to send it somewhere else. Alright, I'm just gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna park here and then I can just go somewhere else. Okay. Sometimes there are these festivals that Jesus commanded his people to observe every year, and the Jewish people are on a calendar because of these festivals. And there are some festivals which the names escape me, but there is one in particular, for example, Passover. The Passover would align. You know what? I'm not even in a position to be able to comment on them, really. I want to just give a general statement about these things. But my questions are there certain festivals, days on a calendar that would be better to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ? Good Friday is, I mean, I'm okay with doing both, but I'm wondering if based on my convictions, my conscience, as a Christian, I get to decide what my traditions will be. I care. Some people might not care, and that's fine. But since these things are going on, you know, in my heart, I'm wondering if I'm doing myself and my kids, my family, a disservice in not educating myself further on this topic. And so that's something that it makes my heart a little sad on this day, because it makes me feel that America, you know, Christianity, so to speak, is very uneducated. We are uneducated as far as the very important biblical connection that God has taught us in his word. That's all I wanted to say on this video. Kind of a not so happy video this time around, but an honest one. So I'll leave you with those questions. Share any information you might have, and maybe have some resources, and I'll talk to you on the next time.